Assalamu alaikum. Very good evening. Welcome to the show Coping with COVID 19. I hope everyone is well and you're doing a good life. It doesn't matter how the pandemic is going on, but you are coping with this time. I believe you take care of yourself the best and the most with your family members. So today this show is all about coping with COVID. We are inviting amazing health professionals who are working with this amazing work at the moment in this pandemic, living and contribution. They're having a purposeful, brilliant life. So every week we want to show you, bring the guest and share their daily life, how their daily life is going on over COVID. And also they leave some inspiration, some tips that will help you, okay, your daily life. You must be feeling inspired by our guest. So today is not like that. The same way, today I want to invite amazing sister Brenda. She's ex-nurse. Also, she has a junior. She worked with junior doctor. She's a HR professional. Also, she's at the moment educationalist. So let's introduce with her. Welcome to beautiful sister Brenda. Very good evening. How are you, sister?
I'm fine, thank you. And thank you, Tanzania, for welcoming me on your show. I'm humbled.
No, no, no. It's very kind that you give us time. Whole day you are in busy with your job. You just come home and you give me time. I am so blessed and I am really, really humble to you. Thank you so much for your time and effort. I'm really, really overwhelmed. Thank you. Thank you. And I am calling sister because, we are in BME Health Collaborative little, together, all the amazing kind health professionals, though I am not health professionals, but I am leading in community some way.
Mm,
So together we are all beautiful sisters. We,
yeah.
we are nice. So it was amazing to be a sister. I'm calling that, that the reason. So first of all, sister, tell me about your life at the moment. How going on with this COVID? How do
Well, at
you?
the moment, as you pointed out in the beginning, I work in the education remits for junior doctors, um, and I'm also working in a health organization. And things are very dire at the moment. I mean, I can only speak from the junior perspective because all the healthcare professionals are working overtime and they're extremely tired. But for the junior doctors and for myself, it's very exhausting. We've had to rejig a lot of things to make sure we've got enough ITU personnel on board for this new outbreak, the second wave. Um, a lot of people are afraid, they're scared, they don't know what's going to happen. A lot of people won't accept the changes. So it's in my role, it's about supporting people and supporting the junior doctors and being there for them and helping them in any which way I can, whilst at the same time trying to ensure and maintain they continue with their educational competencies in order for them to basically pass the end of their year's training so that they can move on to the next level. And that in itself is very stressful and hardworking.
Yes, I can feel it. It must be so stressful whole day, you're working with, honestly, it's a stressful. Sister, in this COVID, I know a lot of our BM, especially health collaborative, doctors, consultants, they're working. So also you are part of them. So how do you feel our BME, our initiative, how do you feel that, how they're working since COVID started their campaigns and
Well,
yes.
for me, as an ex-nurse, and I know you've probably heard that as a cliche saying, but for me, way back in the distant past, when I became a nurse, it was like a calling, and I needed to be there to help sick people and to help them to get better and to get on their feet. For the consultants, I guess it's the same thing. I think all the health professionals, it's some kind of special calling that you have, that you want to be in that sort of remit to work. It's not for the faint-hearted, that I can honestly tell you. The work is very, very hard, very taxing. And because of the different types of shifts that you're working, sometimes you find you're putting your work life above your family life. So, as I said earlier on, it's not for the faint-hearted. For the consultants, um, they've got a double-edged sword because, as well as they've got their patients to manage, they've also got the junior doctors who they've got to teach and who they've got to basically steer in the right direction and help them to move on. So, and as well as that, they're trying to manage the COVID as well. And, like everything else, everybody's got their fears about COVID because this has never happened to us in any millennia. This is all new to everybody. Um, and, I challenge anybody to say they're not afraid of what's going on. It's like every time you step into a hospital thinking, oh my God, am I going to catch this? What's going to happen to me? Am I going to bring it home to my family? So there are many, many fears flying around. But at the same time, we all have a job to do, and you do it to the best of your ability, despite whatever reservations and hang-ups that you may have. Um, but for everybody in all, not just consultants, everybody, it's a very, very hard time. And what I would honestly say is if everybody can pull together in the right direction, we will make it through. This is not going to last forever. What it's going to be like when we come out at the other end, I don't know. But for the time being, we all have to get our heads down, hold each other by the hand, support each other, pick each other up, and just keep on going. Because what's the alternative if you don't keep on going?
Yeah, there is no way to escape. I think the same thing, when something happening and there is no control over human, so there is no point to scare and stress and like overwhelm. I think yes, of course, it's emotional imbalance, suddenly happen. Everybody could be sad. Of course, it is a sad thing, but we need to cope with this. We need to make ourselves most positive and get ready to handle. That I feel personally, because if I scare too much and just inside the home, but I need to do my daily job. I don't know, I need to drop my son, I need to do other work, so I need to do as much as possible, be cautious, all I can do. Yes, that I feel, as with you,
Mm.
we can't be, escape out. So sister, I would like to know something about your personal, some qualities that I know it's been since maybe 18 or 16 you started yoga. Is it true? You are doing yoga, I think, a
Yes,
long time.
yes,
So can I tell you informal
yes.
yoga that too? I think you can teach other people yoga. It's true.
Okay. Well, um, with the yoga,
Mm-hmm.
um, for me, I think I was about 17,
Hmm.
17, and that's when you're doing all your exams and everything and all the
Yeah.
stress. I remember I always used to like visiting the libraries. I still do. But now, since we've got technology, everything's online. So you go online to research things. Um, I remember going to the library and I saw this book on a very old type of yoga called Hatha yoga. So I picked up the book and I looked at it because at that time I used to do martial arts. And I thought, I could do that. And I remember getting the book, going home and doing all the exercises. And I did it for about a month. And I realized, oh my gosh, I feel so much better. Not only that, because I was doing a lot of exams at the time, I found it helped me to cope with all the emotional upheaval of exams and disappointments and everything else. And also, it helped me in terms of, how can I say, well, when you've got so many things going on all at once, it helped me to center myself so that I could cope. And for me personally, in today's time, doing yoga, like after a day's work, you come home, I do that last thing at night, and I find that it de-stresses me. And if I'm de-stressed, then I can have a good night's sleep. And
Good.
I know they say that, when you're in times of trouble, it's good to have an outlet, something that's going to release all that negative energy that you're walking around with. And for me, it's yoga.
Yeah.
So that's what
Great.
I do. I mean, different people do different things, but for me, I love yoga.
Beautiful. Whoever listening today, whoever watching today, or they will replay, they can inspire by you. Now, suddenly, how you can, manage the yoga, learn. I think self learning. Is it true? Is self learning?
Self-learning, yeah.
Yeah. And you
Yeah,
are saying that it gives you relief, stress, and also have a good night sleep. So I think it's inspirational. So people, there is no age limit to learn and practice, because you guys all about mind and body together. Yes, exercise. So yeah,
that's right.
soul center is amazing. So what will we are end of our show, will be not too long, because now everybody know the way we discuss, but it's nice to know somebody and closely working with health sector, and they can share their life like you. So it's nice to listen that you are going your work, you are not afraid of, you are taking precautions. So why we not? We all need to look after ourselves, be cautious, and best safety. Okay, so at the end of the show, I would like to request you to share some tips that you think, yes, we need to follow. What will be, please?
Share some tips. Okay, well, for me, I think it's very important to make sure you have a healthy mind and a healthy body, first and foremost. You need to keep yourself busy. Most certainly, yes, we should be not afraid. We should be aware of what's going around us, but not be afraid, because I think when you're afraid of things, um, it creates a lot of problems within the body and mind, and you end up acting out of character. So I think everybody should find something that makes them feel happy. It could be singing, dancing, yoga, it could be cardio, it could be taking the dog for a walk, or it could just be sitting down talking with the family, it could be just cooking. But find something to do other than work, or if you're a carer, other than caring for somebody, have some me time, have some downtime. Um, Reading is another good one. It helps to center the mind. And, if it's stories you like to read, or if it's criminal stories, at least it takes your focus away from what is happening around you. Healthy eating, that's another one. Taking multivitamins and your vitamin D, all those sort of good things. But most importantly, being one with your family, because now in this climate that we're in, it's now, I think, to make peace with people and to be happy and merry as much as we can be in this time.
Thank you so much. Such a beautiful message. It's a precise everything together. Thank you. Thank you so much, Brenda. So anything you want to share about our BME Health Collaborative? How you join and how you feel inspired, or yeah, any experience you want to share. We are all BME Health Collaborative people's professionals together, and sister Michelini, she is doing amazing initiative. She's trying to do very hard to do all the
Mm,
work put forward for BM especially. So any message or anything you want to share this organization, because actually this show is representing all the health professionals of BME. So we want to say thank
yeah.
you. We want to collaborate. We want to really praise them, their hard work and amazing noble work. Yes. So
Mm.
anything you want to share for BME Health Collaborative Organization?
Well, my responsibility in the BME Health collaboration is community lead for healthcare workforce career advancement. And when Michaeline shared her idea with me, I'm also a BME executive in my organization. So when she pitched that to me, I thought, yeah, great. I wouldn't mind doing something. Um, and then when she told me, how do I fancy being the career advancement person, I thought, well, yeah, because I've been HR, I've got a rough idea of what's going on. Um, I'm all for it, because I think now is the time for change, but it has to be a positive change for BME, because for too long, we've got lots of BME staff in the healthcare professional. They're highly educated, highly qualified, knowledgeable. They've got the skills, the acumen, and for some reason, there's an invisible glass ceiling. And I think now is the time to break free from that glass ceiling and to show the kind of talent that is out there. So, yeah, this collaborative BME Health Collaborative that we're in, um I do feel that we can do a lot for our BME staff and the community. um and I just hope it can go on and just grow as much as it can and be a success more than anything.
Yes, thank you. Beautiful message, beautiful statement here. Thank you so much, sister. I am not taking you long because already you had a long day and you're giving me time. You need to do dinner. Also, I want to say a very happy birthday to your child because this is, I think, her birthday is your daughter.
It's yeah, it's Lakeisha. It's her 30th birthday today.
Ajit, oh my God,
Yeah, so
amazing.
she's hit a milestone.
Oh, amazing. So happy birthday to her. Wish you all the best. So have a wonderful night, good evening, and rest of the time. Thank you so much again and
Thank you for
again. And
having me.
I'm so humble. I'm so grateful your time and effort. Thank you. Thank you so
Thank
much.
you very much. Thank you
Bye.
for everything.
Bye. Good
Bye.
night. Bye. Thank you all of you who are watching, who will replay. Thank you. It's nice to be listen who are working in the key working role, and they're helping people. They are not afraid of their role and job, their life. They're do their daily job, and it's nice really. And listen to them. Having some tips is amazing. So thank you so much, all of you who joined today. Replay later. I want to say very, 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 very healthy, happy life because health is really, really matter. We all need to be good health and we all want to be happy. So let's say healthy, wealthy, happy life. Have a wonderful good night from Tanzila and also Brenda said. So goodbye. Assalamu alaikum. Allah Hafiz. Allah Hafiz.